The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Cardinals had 1-7 now in the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Watch out now. 50 series. Ran, cycle. Striker. Check striker.
Here we go. Switch.
Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He finds his man complete. It's Young. They're going to get this up to midfield. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Slot man moves right.
Drill green. Ready, go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 43.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown! Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, and that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
6-man.
Black ultra.
Mike 4. In your face.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Mike 4. Here we go, D. Mike 4. Mike.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The kick by Marr is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see where they could still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 26.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still... Early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
52 blaster. Blue, go.
Get wall. 49, check 49.
Here's a give up the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson, and he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Blue striker.
Here we go. Here we go. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Right there.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Pulled in by Brown toward the sideline. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Ultra. Go ultra.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Maher able to put this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and that'll keep this a one-point game.
Boy, that could have been a real momentum boost going into the break. You get into field goal position with a chance to seize the lead, but this one doesn't find the target, and they're unable to capitalize.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll go again to Jones.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. So they've been in the red zone 3 times and has yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here? And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Tariq Woolen in on the stop.
Well, if you look, starts O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And they're They're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You got nothing. Turn to 50. Turn to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers going to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The slot man in motion right.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So with a lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get it to a 7-point differential. Rodgers will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Back to throw.
This is Anderson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Ready? Black shot.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that's complete to Brown.
And it appears right at the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare.